Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, let's work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Monday afternoon, December 16th, 2024, 3:30 in the afternoon. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to profitably currency trade using our simple but accurate proprietary indicators. And I am going to demonstrate one of our trading strategies this afternoon. So with that, let us, we first need to listen to this guy, and then we'll be able to get going.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach using videos. We teach with group sessions. We teach with live trades like this one, whereby an experienced trader comes online and kind of walks you through their thought process. And by listening and watching, you pick up the strategy. And lastly, what we think is really the thing that makes it the most effective is that we use personalized one-on-one coaching where you'll work with an experienced trader who's been doing it for a while, who's profitable, and he or she will show you what we think you need to know in order to do this well. And we are so confident that our tools, the indicators, and our training will result in success that we will let you trade with our money once we've trained you. And it also does a couple things for you in that, one, it reduces risk. Two, it creates a safety net for you in that since you're trading with our money, we're kind of keeping an eye on what you're doing because we don't want you to lose all the money. So if you do start to not do things right, we will step in and figure out what you're doing wrong and correct it. I do 3 live trades a week, the one you're at right now, and I do one tomorrow morning at 6:30 and Thursday morning at 6:30. I also every evening around 4:15 send out an overnight trade setup, which is a trade that's to execute during the night. It's a slightly different strategy than the one I'm going to be showing you now. And then once you become a member, every morning we do live trades. Every evening we do live trades. And our secret sauce or our ability to make you a good trader is we are constantly coaching. We have many, many coaching sessions each week. And it's that constant working on the fundamentals that keeps you sharp, gets you sharp, and allows you to be a above average trader. With that, I work off of a little checklist that really helps me make sure I don't forget anything. And I am a little more forgetful now than I used to be. So I'm a big user of lists and checklists so that I don't forget anything. Every day, good to restart the green chart, which is what our indicators are on. It picks up any updates and it clears out the memory so that it works at optimal speed. And in terms of kind of one of the most important things in terms of getting better is being able to go back and look at the trades that didn't go the way that you thought they should and try to figure out why. And spending a little time on those bad trades helps you identify what went wrong. And as you do that, you'll put it in your toolbox so that you don't keep repeating the mistake. And because our simulator allows you to go back to that specific moment that you took the trade, you can see exactly what you were looking at and see if there was some sign in there that it wasn't as good a trade as you thought it was. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at predicting that. However, news does impact currency prices, and we want to know what news events are happening so that we can basically trade around it. I like to find those news events at forexfactory.com. Forex Factory breaks news down into kind of three components. Yellow, which is low impact, I ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I also ignore these, but some people pay attention to them, especially when there's a group of them grouped together. And then red, which is high impact. These are news items I want to trade around. And when I say trade around, I'm saying that within a 2-hour window before this news event, I don't want to be holding that position if I don't have to. And right now, this Canadian dollar thing, well, he's speaking right now, but I guess we'll I usually don't like to trade within 30 minutes. Like I'll let 30 minutes pass the event before I get back into it. So we'll skip the Canadian dollar. This morning, there'll be some stuff on the pound. So basically, we've got clear trading. Now, the strategy I am going to use today, we've got a dozen different signals, and we will create a customized trade plan based around your availability to trade and your risk preferences. What I like to trade to primarily is something called the 10-point trade signal. I like to trade it off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, I expect to get in and out within 3 hours, 1 to 3 hours. Usually a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot tends to be 11 pips. So if I can do 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing terrific. So with that, let's take a look and see what we've got tonight. The chart I'm going to be trading off of is the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It is a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. And on this first chart, they're all US based. And there are 3 parts to the chart: the majors and minors, the TNTs, and the pressure. I am going to start with the middle section, the majors and minors. And the red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. And this horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So I'm looking for situations where the majors and minors are kind of below the oversold line and going up. And then I'm going to ride it all the way up through. And you can see we get a big green candle here. or where we're overbought and the lines are coming down, then I'm going to take a sell and ride it down through the channel the other way. So there's four things I'm looking for. First one is that we were overbought, which we were. Two, all the lines are coming down, which they are. Three, that I've got this double cross where the red line is on top of the green and the black line is on top of the gray. And four, I want the slope of this green line to be greater than 45 degrees, which it is. Now, I will consider a trade so long as the green line is less than halfway, and it is just touching the halfway mark. Now, can I get 11 pips if we're down here 3/4 of the way? Yes, you can, but it's just not part of my trade plan. I'd rather take a more sure trade and take less trades and avoid getting stopped out on a trade. So this has all the elements I'm looking for. I don't mind that the miners have kind of run through the channel, but I do want all the lines pointing down. So I've got 4 points here. When I have the 4 points here, I'm going to jump up to my TNTs and count how many lines are supporting the sell signal I'm seeing here. These 4 lines, each of them is measuring change at a different speed. So the 2 orange lines are going down, telling me sell. The blue lines are inverted in that when blue goes up, that means sell. So thick blue is going up, telling me sell. Dotted blue is going down, telling me buy. So 3 of the 4 are telling me buy. I want at least 3 of the 4 telling me buy. If I have this second part of the test, 3 of the 4, then I'm going to jump down to the pressure, and I want these lines either going down, which they're not, or I want the red line on top, which it is. So that's a point. So I've got 1 point here, 4 points here, 3 points here for 8 points. I want to have agreement out of all 3 sections. And when I have agreement out of all 3 sections, it's a high probability trade. So when I see this, I want to take a look at. I want to kind of confirm it. Now, the other thing I'm thinking about is what time of day is it in each of these markets? Because I'm trading off of a 1-hour chart. It needs to be daytime in at least one of these markets. So USD, it's the end of the day here. So there's not much time left in the day. But in Australia, it's going on 6 in the morning or approaching 6 in the morning. So it's morning time. So I'll consider this. Now here on the Euro USD, you can see we've got we've got the 4 points here. We've got the 3 points here. We don't have the pressure. Pressure is sideways. But so if, say, the pressure was with us, I wouldn't trade this now because in Europe, it's 10 or 11 at night, depending on where you are in Europe. And it's the end of the day here in the U.S. So I don't want to take a trade on a 1-hour chart when neither of these are active. So I like this, so I'm going to confirm it. And the way I'm going to confirm it is I'm going to take a look at a chart that shows me the Australian dollar, but it's going to show me multiple time periods. So here's a 1-hour chart. Here's a 2-hour chart. Here's a 4-hour chart, 8-hour chart, 12-hour chart, and day chart. So what I want to see is on the 2-hour chart, I want to see that we're overbought. Lines don't necessarily have to be going down, but I want to see that we're overbought, and we are with kind of a sideways on the majors. Reason I want this overbought is if for some reason this signal weakens, if we're overbought, this is eventually going to come down. I'll eventually make it. And I want it overbought on the 4-hour. The 4-hour just about reached overbought. and the majors are going sideways. The green line's going down, red line's going up. I'll consider this acceptable. So I've got my confirmation. Once I have my confirmation, I need to figure out what the trade is worth. And on some of the trades we have, it's predetermined what it's worth. It's 3 pips or 5 pips. But this is a trade that I need to actually kind of make a determination of what it's worth. So to do that, I am going to open up a clean chart. A clean chart is one that just has the candlesticks on it. It's a 1-hour chart. And I'm going to drop in some support and resistance. Support and resistance are spots where the candles kind of seem to naturally stop. And you can see I was on a little bit before we got on and did this for pairs that I trade all the time. You'll see that I've got the support and resistance already. I've got it already drawn in. But for something I don't trade regularly, I don't. So you can see it stopped in here, stopped over here. And then there's on the top end of the support and resistance, there's kind of a couple spots where it could go. It could go here, over here, or it could go up here. It seems to be stopping. The other thing I want to know is what's the trend? Because this channel is going to be what I'm going to trade within. Because I want to get in and out. And since it bounces on this line, I don't want to take a trade on the other side of the line, take profit on the other side of the line, because I'm going to have to wait longer for it to break through here. So here, it looks like we're trading into a downtrend. So I am trading with the trend on this Australian dollar, US dollar. So let's open it back up so we can see what it is. And then I want to figure out how much room I have from where we're at, to, you know what, can you hold on just a second? I'm getting a lot of background noise. Let me close my door. Sorry about that. Somebody was being loud and I can't concentrate. So to this line, we have got, if you look on the top left there, 11 pips. And going back, we'll take it back to this line. 10 pips. Usually the support and resistance is like 20 to or 30 to 40 pips. So this is okay. All right, so let's save this, and I'm going to just go back and look at the chart one more time to decide what I want to do here. We're going to go ahead and take a 10 pip sell, 10 pip sell on the AUD USD, 10 pip sell on the AUD USD. So let me just open up. You can take it in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader 4, you can take it in MetaTrader 4. So let me pull my MetaTrader 4 over. This is the demo account. It's got 11,800 in it. So I am going to first open up the pair AUD USD. I don't have it open down here. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart. And it's right in this top group here. I'm going to change it to a 1-hour chart. So I'm looking at the same thing. I am going to click New Order. My lot size is a function of how much I have in the account. Rule of thumb is to move the decimal over 4 spots. So I'm going to go to 1.19. I'm going to round up. 1.19. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. I'm going to just take the 1 point, so half of it would be 0.6, double would be 2.4. Market sell. Once it records, I am then going to right click on here, go to modify, pops up this window. I am going to take 10 pips. 10 pips is 100 points. I just add an extra 0. I click the little blue button here and it does the math for me. And we will use a 3-to-1. So if I'm taking 10 pip take profit, I'm going to take a 30 pip stop loss. And I'm not going to go into the details of how we pick this, other than the winning percentage is enough to cover the losses that we're going to experience. So I click the red button, it does the math. Then I click the modify button, and it's going to drop the lines in for me, and I want to see that I can see both. So we did a sell for 10 pips on the AUD USD with a take profit of 0.63581. That's 0.63581 and a take profit of a stop loss of 0.63982. 0.63982. And normally this takes 1 to 3 hours to close. Because we're going into the 5 o'clock hour. The 5 o'clock hour is the new trading day. Usually that hour between 5 and 6, the brokers jack up the spreads as they do their end of the day bookkeeping to discourage trading. So this should probably close by 9 o'clock. Let's see what else we have. So Euro USD, we don't have the pressure. Pound USD, we're a little bit more than halfway. Plus, it's neither of these markets are current. Dollar Canadian dollar, we're basically overbought. Dollar Swiss franc, sideways. Dollar yen, oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross, and slope of the green line's greater than 45 degrees. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines coming down. So all 4 are telling me buy, and we've got very weak up pressure with red on top. Both lines are going up. What makes it weak is the slope of the lines and the spread of the lines. The closer the lines are, the stronger the signal. So we have 1.4 points, 4 points, 8 points. Let's see. Let's do our confirmation. Confirmation is going to be on the JPY, USD JPY. Now, see, we don't have agreement here. I want these to be oversold. This is overbought coming down. This is overbought coming down. So we don't have agreement here, but we're going to pass. Because this is telling me it's coming down. Actually, across the board, all overbought. This is the only one going up. So we're going to pass on that. Let's go to... I've cloned the light 6 major and made 6 more currency pairs. These are non-USD pairs. So euro pound, overbought. We don't have agreement. Australian dollar, yen, we don't have agreement. Euro, Canadian dollar, overbought, everybody's going up. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, not everybody's going down. Here on the minors, we're sideways. Pound yen, we're more than halfway and we don't have agreement. Euro, Australian dollar, we've got disagreement. So let's go to the next group. Euro or Canadian dollar, yen oversold. Majors coming down, minors have started to turn. Euro, New Zealand dollar. Euro, New Zealand dollar. All right, we touched overbought. Everybody's coming down. Red's on top, black's on top. Good steepness on the green line. So we've got 4 here, 2 orange lines going down. Dotted blue coming down up, so 3. And we've got down pressure with green on top, so 1 point here. So Euro, New Zealand with a sell. Let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Euro, New Zealand dollar. So it's going to be morning time in New Zealand. We're not overbought, so we're going to pass. I want both of these to be overbought. If everybody were coming down, I might consider it, but this guy is sideways. I don't like it enough, so we're going to pass. What is it? Euro, New Zealand dollar. Pound, New Zealand dollar. We're almost oversold. New Zealand dollar, yen. Disagreement. New Zealand dollar, USD. I want to see what else there is. Euro, Swiss franc. It's evening in both of these markets, so I don't want to. This is a good setup here, but because we were looking for the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours, we need one of these markets to be active. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, overbought going up. Swiss franc, yen. We've got all 4 here. We only have 2 of the 4 here, so we're going to pass. Euro, yen. We don't have everybody going up. I want all of the lines going in the same direction. Pound, Australian dollar. We don't have everybody going up. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. Good slopeness to the green. The only thing I don't like here is I prefer the green to be a little closer to entering the channel. But we've got the 4 points here. Thick orange is coming down. Thick orange is sideways. So it's 1. Dotted blue is going up. No, nothing there. And we have 2 of the 4. Only have 2 of the 4. Let me just take a look at what the confirmation looks like, just for the heck of it. Confirmation is good. I like this. Let's look what a clean chart looks like real quick. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, we've got our support and resistance. What's the trend? Seems to be we're trading into a downtrend, but it may have broken here. Let's see how much we've got here. 12 pips. Only 12 pips. I'm just thinking about it. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a 10 pip sell on the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. 10 pip sell on the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. So I don't have that up here, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart. It's going to probably be in this third group. New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. Right here. Put it to an hour chart. And we're going to go ahead and take a market sell. Modify. So 10 pips, 30 pips, we use a 3-to-1. Click the little buttons, it does the math for me. Drop in the chart. I want to make sure I see both the stop loss and take profit. So we did a sell for 10 pips also on the New New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. It's morning time in New Zealand also, with a take profit of 0.51577, 0.51577, and a stop loss of 0.51977. Oops, no, that's, oh, okay. 577 and 977. All right, excellent. If you want to learn to trade or if you want to learn to do anything, best way to do it is find somebody who's good at it, get them to teach you. We are very good at it. We've got the tools, we've got the expertise, we've been doing it a long time, and we are so confident that we can teach it, that let's trade with our money. But you don't need to believe me. Best way is to just go ahead and do our trial and evaluate it for yourself. We charge $10 for the trial. I give the money to charity. There's some research out there that says if you pay for something, you'll try a little harder. So since we're making an investment in you with respect to time, I want you to participate. All right, have a terrific evening. And if I went a little too fast for you, this is recorded on the YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch it anytime. All right, have a terrific evening, and we'll see you in a little bit. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 6:30 tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.